before we start the podcast, I do want to mention something. Our 4th episode was with Taylor, and referring back to that episode, we had a little conversation about when I was younger. You know, like I needed a do-rag to train my hair. The only thing my mom knew how to do to train my hair, because she's from the hood, is buy me a wave cap. What? I swear to God, I wore not a wave cap. I wore a do-rag every night before I went to sleep.
Swear to God.
Swear, just to train my hair.
Oh my God.
So, guess what I found today? I found a do-rag.
You gave me the best idea ever.
It worked?
Somewhat. Look at this.
Hey, at least it works.
This is crazy. Look at this.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad, right?
That's pretty good. That's not
it's
bad.
Right.
Honestly, guys, it's not bad. It works. That's why I gave the advice. That's why I did it when I was younger.
Why not?
I trained my hair to go back so I can do that. You know what I mean?
Dude, okay. Do that and do that at night and wear hats during the day.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's go ahead. Roll the intro music. I'm probably going to be drinking this during my intro music because I'm so tired right now, guys. But
it's okay.
Let's get it.
That's why energy drinks are her thing.
That's why we got Bang. Yeah, Bang, you want to sponsor this, bro? You already in my cup, bro. One step already done.
Just FYI, Bang, you are always in our cup.
Yeah,
like literally almost.
We start at 12, bro. At midnight, bro. So yeah, Bang, you're in our life. All right, roll the intro music, baby.
Okay, let's go, baby.
Welcome to another episode of the You're Late podcast, guys. I am your host, Chris.
I am your host, Vince, and welcome back, guys.
Welcome back, guys.
It's been a minute. It's been a fat minute, man.
So we thank you so much for joining us for another episode here at You're Late podcast. The page is making me happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right now, it's been, it's been like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Where I just keep getting every 5 minutes.
So did you? Yeah, you noticed it, right?
Yeah, every 5 minutes I get maybe 3 or 4 likes.
Yeah, bro, it's
what's
crazy.
going on?
so let's backtrack real quick, right? Because this is just beautiful, right? So we had the great idea, and hopefully we don't get sued for this shit. But anyways, we had the great idea to record a little piece from the Spider-Man No Way Home. What was the extra little bit?
It was the extra fun stuff?
Extra fun stuff version.
It was before it started, they gave a little montage of the 3 Peters.
Yeah, 3 Peters talking about their love for each other finally. But anyway, so Vince had the great idea to put it together and with the scene from the actual movie where they actually say I love you and they don't say it back.
Okay, Peter 1, Peter 2, Peter 2, Peter 3. All right, let's do this. Ready? Wait. I love you guys. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Andrew, we have something to tell you. It's important to both of us that you know this. We love you.
About time. I've been waiting months. Since that day in Atlanta.
I had it in here. It took every part of me not to say that.
This was worth the wait, and I will wait for you guys for centuries.
Which was great. It was a great idea. I posted it, and it's doing wonderful.
At first, I got 30 likes or something.
Yeah, it wasn't even there. It was the world didn't even think about it.
I was just whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I was this makes my heart happy.
Honestly, for those out there who haven't watched the No Fun Way version, which I don't understand why, bro. We went to the first day, the Thursday premiere, and there was only 2 other people there, 2 other groups of people there. Let's just say that. But I was this movie's great. It's it's one of the best
theatrical experiences I've ever had.
And it's even
Endgame and Infinity War.
You know what's funny though? It's when we were watching it, I do want to point this out. When we were watching it, whenever the surprising parts come, where Matt Murdock's there and you're flipping out, right? It's funny that in your head, you're expecting everyone in the theater to be oh yeah, the first time you watched it.
And I was just woo.
I know, there was you and me did it, but there was a couple people there that were just woo. Silence, you just hear yeah.
You know what's crazy? What's funny though is Liam picks the perfect moments to go pee. Oh my God. So you're record. You're record.
I know, dude. Literally, it's the part where Peter and Peter, Tom and Garfield and Toby are all in the same atmosphere talking about like their Spider-Man experiences, and my son is like, and obviously that's where they freaking put extra footage, and my son's like, Daddy, nigga, baby. I'm like, bro, dude. Going back to what we were talking about, we did make the TikTok, right? And dude, it was, I think right now we're at like 12K views. We got like,
it's like
1.4K likes. Like it's going. It's launching.
Which was crazy. I mean, like, you first see, like, for, like, the first, like, 2 days, it stayed at 30 likes. And then out of nowhere, just likes keep coming in. And they're still coming in, which is crazy.
What a great little TikTok. We got a good little feedback from it, too. So that was great. Episode 6 just dropped on YouTube, Spotify. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram. So go check that out, guys, with our boy Durf.
Oh, yeah. That was so much fun, guys.
One of the funnest episodes, honestly, just because we got to nerd out, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's the most I've ever nerded out. Yeah. I think in, like, probably my life.
It's because every episode we've had, like, a purpose. And, like, today, we're just going to talk about what we want to talk about today. Yeah. So that's what it is. But speaking of Durf real quick, we are obviously twinning today, right? We're matching. We're wearing some of Durf. You know what I mean?
We're wearing some of Durf. A little bit of Durf right here
today, guys. This is from Durf. As you guys saw on the last pod, Durf was actually wearing this shirt, but he gifted us these shirts, so that way we can collab, guys. We got a big collab. One of our first collabs ever. First collab ever.
Which is, you know, like the perfect collab. Houston, Estonian,
yes.
Marvel,
Houston, and Marvel, and wonderful art is what you're going to get from Durf. So, guys, check him out.
Check this out, guys. Miles Morales and Black Panther mixed together in one. That is dope.
Yeah, so, guys, we're going to be collabing with Durf. We're going to be doing a giveaway. If you love this lovely Black Panther Miles Morales collaboration on a shirt, go ahead and check out our page and Durf. We're going to be doing a giveaway announcement here pretty soon, giving you all the details of what we're going to be releasing and how we're going to be releasing it, and how you can have a chance to get this shirt. We're going to add some extra goodies. You know, we here Your Late Podcast. You guys know we're collectors. So we are going to be adding some, you know, Your Late Podcast spice to this giveaway. We're going to be giving away Funko Pop. We're trying to find a really good exclusive one. So
that's a good one.
I've honestly been hunting for our Funko Pop. And whatever we do end up getting, guys, we have a couple ideas already. But whatever we do end up getting, it's going to be great. And we're going to show you all the details and everything.
Should we make a poll out of that?
A poll
of like which one?
No, I think we should just surprise. Yeah, this is our giveaway. You know, last time it was like okay, we got a gift for our viewers. Let's see who wants this gift. This time it's like we're giving you something. So check it out. I feel like that's why it's better, you know, because it's gonna be an extra spice from us, extra spice from Durf.
Make sure you guys are following our Instagram page, and we'll post all the details here soon, but later this week, I imagine.
If you haven't checked out Durf as well too, make sure y'all check him out. That is at Durf Designs on Instagram. Again, that's at Durf Design. But let's go ahead and get started into this episode, guys. We have a lot of stuff that happened this weekend. D23 just happened, and of course, on Your Late Podcast, we're late to talk about it, but we want to talk about it.
For sure. There's there were some announcements that weren't made that people really wanted, but then there was some that people were like, oh, you know, we finally know the lineup.
Yeah, like of Thunderbolts, is that what you mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So Thunderbolts was one of the best. Like, the thing is about the whole D23 event, I think we all knew what was coming. We just waited to look for it. We just waited to get a glimpse of what it would look like for this stuff that we have already been, you know, spoiled ourselves with. You know what I mean? If that's probably the best way to say it. But yeah, I feel like we've definitely finally got a taste of what this stuff is going to look like. Speaking of Thunderbolts, right? We got Yelena,
my baby Yelena.
I'm so happy to see her back.
We got Sebastian Stan
as
Bucky, one of my favorites right there.
I think after the Captain America and Winter Soldier show came out, ever since then, I've not only respected Bucky's character even more, but I'm more hyped to see what happens with him.
Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to make amends with himself now, just to be happy.
And I feel like he's already like pretty much done with that step, and he's ready to like keep kicking ass. You know what I mean? I
feel like he's just like wants to lead some people into good. You know, like, this is what I did to become good. Yeah, I can show y'all the same thing.
Because I mean, let's face it, guys. I mean, our new Captain America. Perfect. The Falcon looks great. His suit looks great. There's a lot of rumors of what his suit's going to look like in the future.
There's a lot of rumors about him getting the Red Wings.
Rumors about getting the Red Wings. Rumors about him having that shield where it's like a full body shield and it covers his whole like a big little.
Well, technically he did that in Falcon and Winter Soldier. He used like his wings to cover up front, and he used like a shield up front.
Yeah, but imagine you had some Wakanda tech.
Holographic stuff.
Yeah, I mean this shield that's made out of vibranium can easily do that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
for sure.
Shuri can hook it up, for sure, bro. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
But what I'm trying to get at is like Sam Wilson doesn't really need Bucky anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can go on their own adventures.
They can go on their own adventures, right? Like Bucky can do good himself. And also, I ever since the beginning of that show, or the beginning of Bucky, Redemption, I've always loved his whole like Wakandan, vibranium arm.
That looks so nice,
dude. Him using his abilities and everything in Thunderbolts is gonna be dope. I love that Red Guardian's back. Thank God. Red Guardian. Although my opinions of that movie, Black Widow, is not the best.
Yeah, you don't have the best reviews for it.
Yeah, but the one thing I did like was the Red Guardian.
I actually like the family a lot, to be honest.
The family, yes. Obviously, we can't get that again, but yeah, the family, yes, for sure. R.I.P. Black Widow.
R.I.P. Black Widow, man.
So yeah, who else is on the lineup?
Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh, we also have Taskmaster.
We do have Taskmaster,
which I wasn't really happy about. Taskmaster, yeah, okay. But, like, I don't know. I was disappointed with the Taskmaster in Black Widow, so.
Black Widow. Well, I feel like he needed, like, one more fighting scene at least.
Yeah, that's what I did say about it. Like, I just need one more fight scene. Yeah.
She's on there.
Oh, that's it. Also, U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent. Yeah. I'm excited to see U.S. Agent. I'm kind of happy that he's coming back. I think he got, like, a lot of hate for being Captain America, but U.S. Agent, let's see what's going on. Because he has the serum. He
does have the serum. A lot of things that I was seeing from people is that like that people weren't so happy that you have like 3 or 4 people with the same abilities.
That's true, but
you know what I mean?
Out of all the collections of people and characters and superheroes and all of the MCU, like these are the only people that are, eligible for this lineup of the Thunderbolts. You know what I mean?
I did hear rumors though. Maybe not a rumor, but like people were thinking that because SheHulk is out right now, and they don't really we don't really know what's going on with Abomination later on in the story. That Abomination is about to be a part of it.
Yeah, because General Ross is supposed to be Red Hulk, right?
R.I.P.
That's what I'm saying. But like, he was supposed to be
the Red Hulk.
Red Hulk. Now it wasn't confirmed that he was going to be Red Hulk, but in the comics, Ross is supposed to be in the Red Hulk.
And there was a lot of like little Easter eggs here and there, you know, like that he's like, oh, this is referring to Red Hulk. And
yeah, because he was sick in Black Widow, and it was obvious, and Black Widow like pointed it out. So yeah, like I have been thinking like, oh, maybe they have plans for Red Hulk, but
in some of the MCU movies, they like make him wear like a touch of red. So everybody's like, why is he wearing red?
You know? Oh, I didn't know that. Honestly,
I think in Civil War his tie was red or something like that, so people just assume anything. You know how they are.
Yeah. Man, he made a great Ross, bro.
I know he was like such a dickhead, but like
he was perfect for the role, bro.
Yeah,
like, hey, that's like the most underrated top MCU cast. Like, he was a great General Ross for sure.
Like you just needed someone who follows orders,
and you were annoyed to see him. Like, you saw him and like every time in Civil War, you're like, man, get this guy out of this.
Let him do whatever they want.
But like, you need that character. You know what I mean? So he did great. He did a great job on that role. So Thunderbolts was one of the best. Things
to come out of that.
Yeah, things to come out because it's like it's finally confirmed. It's not a rumor. Yeah. Everything's confirmed. So D23. We also saw Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, yes.
Finally, we get a first look at Secret Invasion. Which I was so happy for, man. I mean, it's not gonna be your typical superhero, like
it doesn't really show like any specific superhero, right?
No,
it just shows
it doesn't.
A bunch of scrolls.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does show a bunch of scrolls, which that's the whole point, right? Yeah. Like, So my thing is like, okay, so I don't know the comics, and I don't know if you do either, but like, are the Skrulls supposed to be bad guys at this point? Are they supposed to be bad guys again? Let's just start with that, because in Captain Marvel, it shows that like they were bad at first, but then they're like redeemed.
Yeah, but then again, you have to remember that the leader, I forgot his name, but the leader was like, there's millions of us scattered across the universe. You know, so not everyone was a part of that good.
Yeah, that's true.
Good, you know.
That's true. Dude, that scene though with where all the scrolls like end up transforming
Into like the same person or something.
bro,
like that.
that does some damage, bro.
You don't even know who to go for.
Bro, that does it don't even matter. They're all people.
Yeah, they're all people.
You're outnumbered.
But Nick Fury looks like a badass though. Like
Nick
he's
Fury
about to
looks
kick some ass.
The thing I like about this, it reminds me of like a like a James Bond or like a Mission Impossible or like the way I best feel and describe about it, it's like a Jason Bourne kind of movie.
Okay, I can see that.
Those kind of movies, like it's a guy on a mission.
Guy on a mission.
I love those secret spy movies. So
same.
if Marvel can make one, like this is it. Now here's the thing,
no
though.
superheroes too, which is crazy. I want to see how you do it.
I've always wanted a movie like this, but with Black Widow instead. Like she's the main, or she's like one of the people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always want to see like Shield on a mission with Nick Fury and like Hawkeye, and it's just Hawkeye and like maybe even like the Budapest thing that they talk about. Like I've always wanted to vividly see.
Like you don't need an actual superhero.
Yeah.
You know, you need someone that like, you know, human abilities.
Yeah.
But they're just enhanced. You know, like
exactly.
They can like kick some ass.
Exactly. Which I feel like that's where what's her name comes in.
Maria Hill.
Maria Hill. That's another thing. I'm glad that she's back. Like, you know, there's only a few times you see her throughout the MCU, and it's like, okay, I'm happy you're back here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they still call you up, which is good. You know?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Shield and all that stuff. Like you're still there. That's great.
But like you want to see like a real spy movie, which you would hope that Black Widow had that part. You know?
Yeah, exactly. But it looks good. I mean, the action looks good.
It looks trippy. It looks, you know, like the spy fun adventure.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. And
it's like a really serious series, you know, like really serious.
Hopefully, we get Nick Fury to come back and like organize stuff, and I want him to be in the back, you know.
Oh, like between the Avengers and stuff.
Yeah, like I want him to be like, you know, create Illuminati or like some crazy stuff, like Nick Fury top secret stuff again. Like we haven't gotten that since like Age of Ultron, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what he came in and like with the helicarrier, came with War Machine.
Like,
you know.
Nick Fury hasn't been on top for a minute, and like I just want that to happen again. You know?
He hasn't been on top of anything in a minute.
Yeah.
He's been in space.
Yeah, he's been in space off planet for over a year.
Yeah.
At the end of Far From Home, you see Nick Fury.
Like in space, finally.
In space, you know what I mean?
Like you know where he's been all this time now.
Yeah,
like,
and it's
this is
like
where you've been at.
And the thing about when you watch Far From Home, it's like, oh, I didn't even know you were gone, bro.
Yeah, you didn't even know. Like when did you come up here?
Exactly. So it's like, so you're a phony, and now Nick Fury is like on top of some other like crazy galaxy shit. You know what I mean?
I think it's more to do with the fact that like everybody was like at first like, all right, you're the boss. All right. You know, I gotta follow your order, but like now everybody's like,
man, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, you know, like I can do whatever I want without you telling me what to do. You know,
but you got all these youngins now, though. You know what I mean, running around. I mean,
it's kind of hard for him to keep track of.
So that's the thing, like, you know, where you been? What's your plans? Are you gonna be? Are you? It's like, dude, it almost feels like it almost sounds or smells like Young Avengers is around the corner, and Nick Fury is gonna be the boss of the Young
boss
Avengers.
Of those.
You got Miss Marvel, Peter Parker. You got Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like I'm glad you got Thunderbolts. I'm glad you got this. I'm glad you got that. Now where else are we going? You know what I mean? We also have Werewolf by Night.
It looked very interesting. I didn't, you know, it caught me off guard. I thought it was just something that Disney put out there, but it's actually MCU. And I was like, oh.
It's just crazy to think about Marvel producing and directing a very, like, cheesy old horror movie. Because that's what the trailer goes for, right? Like, you got your like, Frankenstein classic black and white movie that you're watching, right? And Werewolf shows that, but it's like, I feel like it's a cover-up. Like, the way the trailer was portrayed is not how serious the show's going to be portrayed.
Maybe it's completely different.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a totally different vibe within the fact that it's still going to be black and white.
It looks very, you know, festive.
The thing what I'm excited about, though, is I really hope this creates a road to Moon Knight. Because one of my biggest things with Moon Knight, which I love the show, it's one of my favorite top MCU, you know, series, but I didn't get enough Moon Knight and werewolf action. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it showed it like once or twice.
It showed a couple werewolves, and yeah, they were very hands-on, but I'm like, I want to see some, like, you know, werewolf hunting type stuff. You know what I mean? Where he's, like, beating the crap out of a bunch of dogs. You know what I mean? That's...
Yeah, I can see that.
I hope this leads to that. I mean, if you look at it, though, too, even the, like, logos of how Moon Knight is in Werewolf by Night are. They're very similar the way they look. So it's
I
like
pay attention to that detail.
looks very similar. Like there's a shadow and there's an angle that the shadow goes to, and like that's that.
I'd be happy. I mean, I'm down for Moon Knight to come back
down
any
for
day.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight is probably like it's my favorite show
Yeah.
so far.
And honestly, did you hear? There's rumors that Blade had a scene that they cut in
I did
Werewolf
hear
by
about
Night.
that. Which I don't know. You think they really cut him out?
I don't know.
It sounds like fitting, like to have Blade in there.
Yeah, dude. What's crazy is that Blade still like hasn't started filming yet, bro. They're about to start filming in October of this year.
Like he was announced like maybe like
He was
2 years
announced
ago?
a long time ago. He was.
Yeah.
I think at one point it was announced that the show was supposed to come out this October.
It was not a show, it's a movie.
Or it's a movie, right? The movie. Yeah, so it's like, dude, come on, bro.
I think
like,
they're trying to get all these werewolves out so you can have the vampires. You know what I'm saying?
whatever, bro.
I don't know what they're trying to do here.
I don't know.
Get
I don't know.
get Morbius into the MCU.
We're good without Morbius in the MCU, bro. But talking about, continuing on down the list, we get Daredevil, right?
Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, Sid D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox looking beautiful on stage.
Reunited,
and it's so great. It's so great. It's so funny because like we're always like so excited to see both of them standing next together, but when it's in the show, it goes down between them. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's crazy, but like on stage, they look like the best of the
you're
friends.
like, y'all are the heroes of this show, bro.
Both of y'all, not just
both
one.
of y'all equal parts too.
Like you kick just as much ass as he does.
Exactly. I care about both of you equally. You know what I mean? Now, the one thing I am a little bit disappointed of is that there are rumors that they're going to be scrapping the story and the backline of Daredevil.
Like it's not season 4.
It's not season 4. It's season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, which is weird because the title's named
Born Again. Like it feels like in reincarnation.
Exactly.
Of the character, like,
exactly. And then him popping.
going.
It's not like he was born again. Like nothing happened to Daredevil for us to be like, oh, he's back. You're having all these MCU projects show up, and then you're throwing Daredevil in there. You're throwing Matt Murdock and Spider-Man, and you're throwing him and SheHulk, and it's like you're not really telling us that like something happened. You know what I mean? Like I don't get the whole born again thing. We've been seeing him, and now you're just gonna scrap his story. I feel like y'all should just not even talk about it. Just keep going.
Like if it was like his own, like if he like just mention his previous events, Like,
I don't know. I don't need another. They really shouldn't waste time on making an origin story.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just like you did with Tom.
Like
we respected that.
You know how many people watched the Daredevil season, like the Daredevil show.
Yeah.
Like that's why we're all hyped that Charlie Cox is back.
I mean, that's the reason why he's
how
back,
much
bro.
praise that man gets, man.
Yeah, man.
Because everybody's seen the show. Everybody loves the show.
Everybody loves the show.
Keep it going. There's a reason everybody loved that show.
Yeah, man. Honestly.
All seasons of it, not just one.
Yeah.
Not just 2. It was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, man.
All of them. Or if he showed up in the Defenders.
Yeah.
And when
Defenders
he showed up
was the best, man.
It was like the highlight of everything.
So that's the one thing about Daredevil that I didn't like. I mean, I hope they're not going to make another origin story. I hope them talking about it being season 1, not a season 4, just means you're not going to talk about anything. But include like Foggy and Karen, Elektra, freaking Daredevil. Oh my! I mean, not Daredevil, Punisher. I hope they bring Punisher back. Bro.
That I think is my number 1.
I mean, they've already rumored a lot about this stuff, but it's just not confirmed. So we'll see what happens.
And then Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
I'm still because we're such Spider-Man fans, but I'm still like really wanting this whole Spider-Man and Daredevil film,
team up.
Bro. Dude, just give it to
At
me.
least like
just give it to us, man.
One episode, man. Just let them hang out. Let them kick some ass together.
True. Just one episode. At least. Speaking of Spider-Man, though, we wanted to talk about just a little something about Spider-Man because we're Spider-Man fanatics. This is literally we probably talked about Spider-Man like every freaking podcast episode, to be honest.
You know what? Welcome to the Spider-Man podcast.
Welcome to the Spider-Man podcast. That's why it's called your late podcast. Anyways, so yeah, Spider-Man Lotus. First of all, these guys are, man, I'm really rooting for them is what it is. I'm really rooting for these guys working on Spider-Man Lotus because apparently it's like they're going to be releasing the movie for free.
Oh, they are? I didn't even hear
they're not going to get any profit. These guys are by themselves. Like they're going to release it, and it's going to be. They're not going to get any profit out of it.
Crazy.
They're just
because
crazy.
I know they're putting a whole bunch of.
But it looks great on the team that's working on it, right? Like the CGI team, they definitely have a future.
Like hopefully they get somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully they get something.
That
right?
CGI clip that they showed about Spider-Man swinging around is like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Couple things, right?
there.
Yeah, exactly. Couple things on that, right? First of all, the web swinging, yes. That is what I want.
That's like all I'm asking for.
I'm asking for. We're huge fans of the Amazing Spider-Man, so like the way Andrew used his web slinging was perfect.
You know, so creative. You know, like you swing one way, you do a flip with it and everything, and it looks beautiful.
You
like,
got some loose web, and you're pulling down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he swings it and like. He shoots it and like he pulls himself to like go even faster. You know what I mean? Like you don't see that at all. You know.
But yeah, love the web swinging. Great stuff. Keep that up. Don't lose that, bro. Like just keep it in the whole film. Like him being creative with his web. Like just think about everything and anything, because I feel like no one's done that.
And then like that slow motion where he's coming to like the camera.
Yeah. Now I didn't like the suit at the beginning when I first saw the first trailer, right? Mm-hmm. But now in this CGI stuff, I'm like, okay, I kind of really like the suit. The spider's very tiny, but like, hey, that's classic. You know what I mean? That's the classic Spider-Man. The Spider-Man was originally really tiny on the very front. The music was dope. Good. I love the music. The music was like from like the old Spider-Man animation. Mm-hmm. So I was like super hype about that. And then it feels like New York. That's my always biggest thing with Spider-Man is like, even the Tom Holland and stuff like that, like I don't get a glimpse of New York, you know what I mean? Like the original Tobey Maguire stuff.
I don't really think you've ever seen like Empire State, huh?
And Tom Holland stuff?
Yeah.
No, man.
No, right?
Like I want to feel like this movie is in New York. I know it's in New York, right? But I want to feel New York when I'm watching it. Kind of like the old Tobey Maguire's movies. Like
you just know you were in New York.
You knew you were in New York. You got people mad everywhere. You got taxis everywhere. Like I don't know.
Even in Andrew Garfield, you know, like he just always mentioned it. Like, what do you got for me today, New York? You know.
Yeah, that was great. I feel like with Tom too, like we didn't get the best Spider-Man swinging through the city montages. I
think out of all of them, I think Tom has the weakest swinging montage.
It's because like they have other things to do. Like him and Zendaya swinging together was super great. We all wanted that. That was funny, and that's
something we didn't really get with yet.
Yeah, so they're just trying to be different. But
at the end of the day, you want a nice Spider-Man swing.
That's why Sam Raimi did it. That's why the directors from The Amazing Spider-Man did it. They all did it because you need a Spider-Man web swinging montage. Like you just need it. But hey, Spider-Man Lotus, y'all are doing great things. Have you seen you've seen the original trailer for Spider-Man Lotus?
Yeah,
like the one back in the day.
Ooh, it was a while ago. Yeah,
it was a while ago, and I know it's a free film. It's low budget. You know what I mean? And you know, it definitely makes sense why it's taking so long. But come on, guys, come on, let's wrap it up. Y'all have
you know, this is like.
Y'all have milked this enough. I feel like y'all should just release it.
You don't want him to say that this is like Tony with a box of scraps. You know,
exactly.
Like Marvel
bro.
and Disney, you are like a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah,
man. Come on, man.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Spider-Man Lotus. I'm hyped for it. I'm gonna be there at the premiere. I'm gonna find a way to figure out how to watch it whenever it comes out. The trailer looks very drama. We've never gotten this much drama with a Peter Parker.
Apparently, it's gonna have like Gwen and Mary Jane in it too.
Which you need. I mean, we've needed that this whole time
for the CGI that people did for it. You know.
Yeah. CGI team, do your thing, bro. Y'all are doing good.
Round of applause. Looks very good.
Also, let's talk about, Black Panther, right? I feel like we definitely should talk about it.
Wakanda forever.
They had me hyped, bro. They had me hyped for sure.
They're great group of people, man. They all have like the same energy.
Yeah, they're like, we're glad to be back. You know what I mean? And it's like, we are too. I'm so happy about it. I can't wait to know the storyline, bro. Like, I'm just itching to know who's going to be the Black Panther. I'm over here at Target looking at Black Panther toys, trying to figure out.
Well, you got all this new Black Panther hints. Waves or something like that. Yeah, but I don't feel like they're just not gonna give you anything.
I know, man. I know.
There's like just a round of amount of people. You know, Killmonger. You know, it could be Shuri.
Yeah.
It could be even Nakia. It could be Okoye.
So one thing
I don't know.
One thing I thought about though, low-key, was what if there's two
Black Panthers?
What if it's Shuri and it's M'Baku?
That's a.
So that's my theory. Is like I feel like M'Baku is the only person that can take on this.
I would like to see M'Baku because like he was the next contender to be and then he got like full respect for him at the end. Yeah. You know, they became like brothers basically.
Yeah.
But like I feel like he's just like for the suit he's just not like so like agile. You know. I'd be down for it too.
The thing is like he's not like. He's very tall. He's very big, but he's very muscular. So I can see him in a Black Panther suit.
Like if you see him, you're like, oh.
I mean, bro, he's gonna tear it up, bro.
He's like his intimidation is just,
bro. Dude, you got the power of the Black Panther, bro. Oh, dude, nice, dude. Imagine like they do it and like they make Black Panther like actually have like mad strength, like Hulk strength, you know what I mean, or like super serum strength, like
that one, like M'Baku, man. He
Dude.
basically that is.
Yeah,
that
bro.
is.
I mean,
he's already big as it is. He's already gonna have that Black Panther herb.
yeah. And you know how I am about my theories, bro. Like, remember the whole Jane?
You'll write it out until the movie comes out, man.
Bro, but my theories are pretty good. I think I've
He's not that
captured.
far.
My thing with M'Baku is like I feel like he's a leader. He's already a leader within this kingdom.
Yeah.
He's kind of agreed to fight next to the tribe that Black Panther's in. So it's like there's no hate between them. They're all equal. They're all friends. They're all fighting together to, protect Wakanda. So it's like, and then you gotta think about it. What about this time in the back end? Like, we haven't had any film, or we haven't really, got a glimpse of Wakanda in a while.
Yeah.
What if M'Baku has been, like, taking a leadership role that we haven't seen yet? And M'Baku, think about it, he didn't even blip. He survived a blip.
So what was he doing this whole time?
What was he doing this whole time? He was freaking filling some shoes, bro.
You did say 2 Black Panthers.
The thing about it is that the way that... Because you only get, like, one little glimpse from the elbow to the hand.
Oh yeah, but it looks slim. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm like, it has to be M'Baku, but for a fact that wasn't M'Baku's hand. That
so
wasn't.
Slim. It looks like if it was my arm.
That's like half M'Baku's arm that was in that shot, bro. You know what I mean? The thing about Shuri too is like, she was the main. It almost seems like she was the main factor for this movie. I mean, she got injured, production stopped. You know what I mean? Like. It
just
feels
because
like,
she got injured. That's
it feels
so
like
everything stopped.
Yeah, it feels like you couldn't have rode with filming this movie without Shuri. So it's like, why does she have a lot of involvement? She's obviously gonna be, Black Panther. It almost feels like that. It's like you almost knew that there was gonna be 2 other Spider-Mans in No Way Home.
No one said, and there was, I don't know
No Way Home.
how the hell they
but they did it. You know what I mean? Without telling us. So it's like, I feel like that's what's going to be here. Like, it's obviously Shuri, but we're not going to tell you it's Shuri is what it is.
And I feel like they're just going to write it out until the movie comes out.
Yeah, man.
Just like with Spider-Man No Way Home.
We got a lot of stuff coming up. Anders coming up. We got She-Hulk finale.
Oh my God.
She-Hulk has been an interesting journey.
Yeah, She-Hulk, I feel like it's like it's like going through her powers and her lawyer stuff, but I feel like it doesn't have a real direction. That makes sense? Or like, who's the actual bad guy? It's like literally what they advertise it to be. All these cameos.
Yeah, they literally, that's what it advertised.
But then again, I'm excited. Like, just bring me Daredevil real quick. I just want to see a little spice.
I said this the other day to Ashley, my wife, right? It's like, okay, yes, we got an origin story first episode. Now each episode is about something random every episode, right? Every episode is something random. Okay. It's like a new issue. There's not a real enemy. There's not a real plot. Every episode has a climax and an end. But imagine getting a show like this for like Spider-Man or like, Doctor Strange. Like, you get just random stuff happening to this hero. And it's like, we've never gotten that with anyone else. Okay, they did it with She-Hulk, right? Okay, but it's like literally watching a comic. Like, you gotta just respect this, and she's gonna bring more value to the series later on. This is just her origin story.
Well,
it's like watching her comic book. Just every episode, there's new stuff happening. And I feel like it's gonna get to that till the end, and then you're really gonna respect her when she comes in cameos.
That's actually really good. That's a really good view of it,
Yeah,
I don't really think about it that way. It's like really like her everyday life.
Yeah,
like case after case.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going on.
I get that it's not the best thing MCU's ever made, but I get what they're doing, and I respect it, and I'm going to watch every episode. I can't wait to see the finale just because I want to see where everything ends.
If it ties up or leads to anything else.
Yeah, leads to anything else. But yeah.
Which I feel like it will. Like, I feel like it has more connections to other heroes. Like, Moon Knight is his own thing, so it didn't really, like, give you direction of, like, he's going to meet an Avenger now, you know? It's his own thing. So it doesn't really, like, do that. Now, She-Hulk knows, it meets Daredevil. You got Wong.
Yeah.
You got Hulk, Abomination. It can go in so many different ways that you just, I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that, okay, we got She-Hulk, and if we need you in Secret Wars, we'll see you in Secret Wars. It's kind of like what it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Again, make sure you check our socials. We got a lot of collection. Funko Fridays is going to continue. Thank you guys for supporting that. It's been a dope project that my boy over here is working on.
I should be having some good stuff coming at you guys. I found some pretty good stuff, you know, these past, you know, week or two.
Nice. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow us. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and Spotify. And we're also always looking for a guest. So make sure if you want to come on the show,
reach out to us.
Hit us up. Yeah. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Again, this is your host, Chris.
This is your host, Vince.
And we'll see you for another episode.
On the next one.